morning. Guys, we're here for Monaco qualifying watchalong. Some might say the most exciting qualifying of the season. And to share that joy, I'm joined by Tom Bellingham, WTF1 founder and the founder of the I Love Monaco GP fan club.
Yeah, Monaco. There'll be a lot of Monaco fanboying and Monaco propaganda here, so enjoy.
Very good. Didn't you say the other day you still had a coaster?
I'm using it right now, yeah.
Beautiful.
There you go.
Perfect. It's almost as if we planned that, but we didn't. Yes, so no Matt this week. He is on holiday, not in Monaco. Maybe unlucky for him. Didn't want him to jinx Charles Leclerc while he was there.
He's picked a good race, hasn't he?
He has.
Everyone. He'll probably do it now, won't he? And
Yeah,
Matt will
now
miss
Matt's
it.
not watching. Exactly. But we've got, we're going to be using Sky Sports. And if you haven't done a watch along before, basically what we'll do is when the qualifying session starts, which is in about 13 minutes, we will sync up our timers and then you can sync up with yours and we can watch it together like one big happy family. I'm really buzzing to do a watch along because I haven't done one in ages. I think I've only done one quali watch along this year and that was in Australia.
Wow.
Yeah, and that was an early start because that's when Alonso had his incident, and he could have. I still think he could have been on for a front row start in Australia.
Oh, so. Absolutely.
Yeah. Do you know he still has bandages on his hand because he didn't take his hands off the wheel?
Oh, I did not know that.
So poor lad, he's still suffering. Poor Fernando Alonso doesn't get much luck. I can't currently hear what they're talking about on Sky at the moment, but Nico Rosberg is there, so I'm sure he is probably saying something about Lewis Hamilton to wind him up.
They're doing a lot of Hamilton features this weekend on Sky to say that he's got a car that's probably, with the greatest of respect, not going to be challenging for pole position or a win. So
no, I think that's a fair comment to make. I mean, listening to Hamilton yesterday, he was saying that it felt like his eyeballs were going to pop out of his sockets because of the porpoising and just the way that the car was feeling pretty rough.
No, it's not porpoising. I don't think it is porpoising. It's
not porpoising. But and complaints from both from Hamilton and Russell. So we'll have to wait and see how it goes. We've got Gabby in the chat asking, can you show baby Grace's onesie? Because this has got quite the reputation now, Tommy. Are you saving it for tomorrow?
She's not got it on. No onesie. I might not even. I'm not with her for the race as well, so it might not even be on for the race. We'll see.
Oh my goodness. Well, there we go. So we've got people asking in the chat, who is Bridge? So let's address that because we have not replaced Matt with a Bridge. Bridge is short for Cambridge, who is our new editorial assistant. If you watch the most recent video on our YouTube channel about how we think that Monaco should embrace a retro throwback theme for the liveries, Cambridge was the guy that was narrating that. Matt hadn't got a cold or, that kind of thing. That's lots of people were saying. Cambridge is our new editorial assistant. And so he's just helping out on a few TikToks. So if you don't follow us on TikTok, go over there and follow us on there, but also some voiceovers as well. So that's who Bridge is on the on the graphic.
I asked, his name didn't fit on the graphic. So he's only been here a week. Yeah, a week.
Yeah, literally just over a week.
Can I shorten your name for this graphic? And he goes by Bridge. So for shortened purposes, so it actually fits on a graphic because I'm used to my name being the longest, all 5 letters of it.
I know, crazy. So now there is two 5-letter names, and good for the Leclerc fans because Cambridge is also not a fanboy, just passionate. So if we get him on future podcasts or watch-alongs, then imagine if we have a watch-along with Cambridge and Matt. It's just going to be Leclerc overload, which, to be honest,
no Verstappen fans will be watching that.
No, very much. So yeah, lots of people, but lots of love in the chat for Cambridge, which is awesome, and we'll be sure to pass it on.
Speaking of lots of love,
yes,
Sergio Perez is absolutely on one this weekend, and all of us have predicted him to out-qualify Verstappen. Could you imagine? Yeah, never. can you imagine? Has that ever happened?
No, not all of us putting him above it. I'm normally putting above it because I love Checo and I'm biased, and I may be sometimes a bit deluded with it, but he's looked incredibly fast. I mean, he did show a lot of potential here last year, which I feel lots of people have forgotten to mention. You know, I think he was maybe fastest in one of the practice sessions here last year. So it's obviously a track that he's pretty comfortable with, and yeah, he seems to be performing a bit better than Max this weekend. So, I mean, just as a heads up, guys, if Checo gets pole, I am going to lose it. So just as a little spoiler alert, if that happens. I'm so upset that I wasn't on the watch along for Saudi because my reaction to his first ever pole was something else. So fingers crossed he gets pole this weekend so we can share that reaction together. But also, I would really like it if Charles got pole because I actually want to see him break this curse this weekend.
True, but I think a Perez pole would be awesome. I want to see this. I want to see a different winner other than Leclerc and Verstappen. To be honest, even as a Verstappen fan, I don't want those two to just all year. It'd be nice to see a different winner.
Into the sunset together.
Although what would be fascinating is if Sergio Perez does get pole, we've seen it before, Ferrari in 2017. Will we see a bit more of favouring Verstappen because they pretend that they're even, but we all know that they're not, and Max is the one that they're going for the title with, and you could say understandable, but if Sergio is leading the race, backing up the Ferraris, this is a track where, you know, essentially you can pit one of your drivers and get a massive undercut or even an overcut. You can do overcuts on this track. So it's going to be a very interesting race if we get a mixed up grid. So fingers crossed. Shame there's no rain. That would be cool. A wet quali.
We'll have to wait until tomorrow for the rain maybe. But yeah, a wet quali would have been awesome. But oh my goodness. I know that there are a lot of naysayers and doubters about Monaco, but it certainly is one of the most exciting qualifying sessions of the year. So you've got to go with that. So for those of you just joining, if you have never joined a watch along before, firstly, welcome. I hope you're having a great Saturday wherever you are. But Tommy and I are going to be watching along to the qualifying. We won't be showing the actual footage because Stefano Domenicali would be at my door, like throwing me into F1 jail. But what we will be doing is setting a timer up on the screen, and you can sync the footage that you've got at home with our timer so we can all watch it together. And then what kind of house rules are there? Matt is on holiday, which is why he's not here before we get the "where's Matt" comments. He's out getting a tan somewhere. And people asking when is the race? The race is tomorrow. I think it's got is it a 2 p.m., 3 p.m. start time?
It is. I'm sorry if everyone's watching me essentially live set up the timer, but you know, gotta sort these things out. It's not remembered it from last time, so making sure we've got a good timer on there.
Perfect.
Otherwise, we won't know when to sync up with you guys.
Right. Question for the chat. Who is your bold prediction for somebody to get knocked out in Q1? Because
and why is it Daniel Ricciardo?
No, stop it! Oh, my heart couldn't take that if that happens, but it is. I mean, at least I feel a bit more mentally prepared for it than previous times. But yeah, I think we could see who's going to be a shock elimination. Maybe another Aston Martin, but I don't know if that's particularly shocking after last week.
Nope.
Maybe like an Alpha Tauri, maybe like a Sonoda.
Yeah, Sonoda. Gasly's
been a
looking
bit scrappy this weekend.
Yeah, Gasly's looking amazing, isn't he?
He is.
And
yeah.
Cambridge has put him in his top 5.
Yeah, I think that's very smart. Right, let's have a look through your comments. I love reading through your comments. Oh my goodness. Lane saying Leclerc will crash out in Q1. And then underneath, we've got David that says Lewis. So quite a few people saying Hamilton. A lot of Danny Oryx in the chat. Oh, sad times. Alonso, yeah, he got knocked out in Q1 here last year, I think. Bottas, I would be so disappointed if Bottas got knocked out in Q1, but he has had the crappiest luck when it comes to practice sessions.
Yeah, he's been good, hasn't he? Like
He has.
and a lot of people think that this would have been a really good track for him, but so far, not quite. But you never know.
No, you do. You never know. Tommy, should we try and sync up our intros, even though mine's nearly finished? I mean, mine's literally not finished.
Verstappen,
And then
car,
graphic F1.
F1.
It's
And
gone
then
off the screen. Now, flag.
Perfect.
Okay, well, we're literally within a millisecond.
We're so in sync.
Oh my God.
One thing before quali starts is I've put the fundraiser in the description. Do you want to give a little insight before quali gets underway?
Yeah, sure. So next week, some of us at the WTF1 and some of us at the race are going to be walking the distance of the Baku Grand Prix City Centre Circuit, whatever the name of it is, which is 306 kilometers. And we're going to be taking it in turns to do our share each. So we're going to be doing roughly between 16 to 17 kilometers. Some of us might do more.
Some of us might do less.
Yes,
Frank.
Poor little Frank in his little paws. He can probably only walk around the block and he'll be tired. So can we somehow put a tracker on Frank so his steps also count towards our steps?
That'd be good.
That would be good, bless him. But yeah, lots of us are going to be walking next Wednesday, the 1st of June, and we're doing it for a really important cause, a cause that's really close to lots of us within the race media, which is the company that has WTF1 and the race as part of its books. But yeah, one of our colleagues, a wonderful guy called Glenn Freeman, who you might know if you listen to the race YouTube videos, he actually has blood cancer and he's living with it. And thanks to the incredible work by Blood Cancer UK, he's able to live his life relatively normally by just taking a pill for it every day. And so as a team, we're really wanting to raise as much money for this charity as possible. It's the official charity of the race media. And so, yeah, we're going to be filming some content, hopefully while we're on our walk, so we can raise some more awareness while we're doing our wandering next Wednesday. But if you have any money at all, whether that's the amount of money that you maybe were going to spend on your coffee when you go to work on Monday, or whether you've got some, rather than buying your mate a drink on a night out tonight, you put it towards this charity, we'd really, really appreciate it. So yeah, as Tommy said, the link is in our bio. So I'd really, really appreciate it if you could just check it out, and if you've got any money to spare, that you could send it our way, and we'll be sure to give you updates on how we get on our walk. I'm pretty scared because I don't ever leave my house.
I don't do exercise, so it is a big thing for us to walk. We're not too far away then from qualifying now. I will put the timer up when we get one. Mm-hmm. But at the moment, we're probably a minute away, and as traditions, we probably won't get the timer on the screen for a while for me to actually be able to sync up. But as soon as we get that, I'll do that, and then you can sync up with us. The Monaco TV director, of course, is with us this weekend, so maybe we don't even get the timer at all. Who knows at Monaco?
Yeah. Interestingly, with Monaco, because we've already had a few people tweet us, because as people will know from the podcast, we love a good rant about TV direction, but it's not actually FOM or Formula One or anyone like that that's in charge of the TV direction this weekend. It's actually Monaco themselves. There's a rule within Monaco that even for the Formula E or the historic and the F1, that they employ Monegasque people to have all the contracts for these race weekends. So if you think things are a little bit different to normal, one of the biggest jokes last year was the Lance Stroll replay, as we see Kevin Magnussen leaving the pits ready, and Mick Schumacher as well. That is why. It's because it's not Formula One and FOM. But yeah, we're seeing live shots now of Pierre Gasly. Those tyre blankets are ready to come off any moment. He is in Cambridge's top 5, who is Bridge on our graphic, in case you hadn't tuned in. Cambridge is our new editorial assistant, and that's his top 5 predictions.
We've got a timer. We've got a timer from the start.
We've got a timer, guys. Woo! Right, so I'm 17, 55, 54, 53. I can repeat that in a bit. But yes, we've got some cars going out on track. So the 2 Hasses out there at the front. We've got one of the McLarens heading out early. Looks like that could be Norris. Yeah. Albon's out there. Bottas is out there. Zhou is gone out there as well. So,
speaking of
slowly
Albon,
seeing. Talk to me.
did you hear the team radio that went around on social media where they asked Latifi to drive around past with Albon in practice to learn how to drive Monaco? Essentially, that is a big oof for a teammate.
That felt like I had been stabbed in the heart, let alone how Latifi must have felt. Oh my goodness, you've made the timer so big on the screen. Okay, sorry, I can see we're slightly delayed. You're shortening it now. I've got the stream up here and I was like, whoa, we're 17 minutes in. But...
Okay, hopefully that timer's working.
Okay, at the moment, the one I can see, it's still stuck on 17 minutes 36. It's
the joys of...
It's like moving around the whole screen at the moment.
I think
I am on a delay.
I think it's done. I'm
right.
hoping
well,
it's
done.
Well,
at the moment, I'm on 16, 36, 35, 34, 33, 32,
31. Right, we're in sync. Look at this place.
Perfect.
I love it. I don't care that people don't. I'm sorry.
Yeah. You've been to Monaco before, but quite a few years ago.
It was the first race I ever went to. Me and...
Wow.
So before everyone goes, oh my God, Tommy must have been loaded. Me and my dad went to Silverstone for the practices because they were super cheap. And then rather than going to Silverstone, me and my dad were like, we'll save up for 4 years rather than doing Silverstone, or we'll make Monaco our first race. And then we got general admission tickets and watched it from, stayed in Nice and watched it from the top of the hill where you can see almost the whole track. And oh my word, it's just awesome. And yeah, that nostalgia is definitely something that lives with me.
Oh my gosh.
Which is probably why I love it so much. But
yeah,
it's just it's cool. This qualifying is just amazing, and the swimming pool section especially is just never gets old.
No, it never does. When I was in Monaco last month for Formula E, I on the last day had all my bags with me, and we were going through the towny bit, and there was a baby grow there, Tommy, and it was like, I love Monaco GP, and I was like, oh my God, I have to get one for Grace.
Why not?
Well, this thing. But it was like £1 million, and I thought, I love Tommy, but that's quite pricey. Okay. I've spent most of my money on booze over the last few days. So.
I'll send you a picture of Grace crying later that you didn't buy it for her.
Thanks, Grace. Sorry, I'll buy you something else some other time.
So we've got Mick Schumacher ahead of Magnussen at the moment, gone fastest. Norris has now gone fastest, still racing with tonsillitis, I believe. Still not. Yeah. He missed the press conference, didn't he, as well?
Yeah, he got out of that yesterday. So still recovering from that. Lots of people, and I actually agree with this, and I was part of the hype at the start, praising Norris for his great job to get P8 last week, but also there's part of it praising, and he was happy to do it, but at the same time, maybe we shouldn't really be encouraging drivers to take part in Grand Prix when they literally look like they're about to drop dead on the grid.
Yeah.
So we'll see what happens there. But Perez...
Say that to MotoGP.
Yeah, exactly. That's true. Perez currently setting fastest first and second sector. And is this going to be fastest third?
Second quicker than Hamilton.
A whole second quicker than Hamilton.
Yeah.
Let me screenshot that right now. Make that my wallpaper. But yeah, Verstappen's stolen the quickest middle sector off his teammate. So I know it's very early days, but still very exciting because there's some Finnish fans at Raskas there. Maybe cheering on Valtteri.
Verstappen's gone quicker. 0.07, very close then between the two of them. This could be
Checo's just holding back a bit,
Oh, of course, they then cut to Verstappen on his slowdown lap. We didn't see any of it. And then as soon as Leclerc starts his hot lap, we see Verstappen on his slow lap. Just Monaco
Cute.
TV things.
I just love it. Right, he's getting out the way then for the AlphaTauri. So we're on board with Charles Leclerc at the moment. Wonder how long we'll actually stay on board with him. Remains to be seen. It's going to potentially have some traffic up ahead. Oh, we've got a nice zoom in of a Rolex board there. Not very relevant, but thanks anyway, TV direction. So Leclerc goes through the tunnel. Let's see what he can pull out of the bag here. So at the moment, every single car is on track. Nobody chilling in the pit lane for the moment.
Very short track. Going to be a lot of traffic. We've got the time to.
Paradise.
Indeed, we've got the time to Guan Yu Zhou, which isn't really relevant at the moment. Leclerc's not going to have a problem with. Oh,
jeepers, that was close.
Kept him out of the way. So where's Leclerc going to go in comparison to
third? Oh, that was a good guess.
Half a second off. I imagine maybe a bit of traffic or just keeping it out the wall for now.
Keeping his cards. Oh, Tommy. I was like, keeping his cards close to his chest or keeping it out the wall. Oh, dear. Oh my God, Alonso's gone fastest in the first sector. Oh, yeah. What?
Yeah, purple first sector for Fernando.
Fernando, baby girl, where did that come from? Ocon, also P3. These Alpines are looking tasty.
Go on, Alonso. He's been unlucky this season.
Come on. Yeah, the fastest time.
Yes, Fernando. Come on.
There was something in the air that night. Oh, I love it. That was amazing. That's the kind of performances we want to see. So Verstappen, gone purple, first sector. Ruining our dreams here.
Not mine.
These Red Bulls are looking fast, aren't they?
Yeah, they are. But
yesterday it was just all Ferrari.
Yeah, it was. Leclerc topped the first two, and it looked like Red Bull had no answer. But
yeah, I can hear a baby crying in the back. She's not happy about Alonso going fastest.
I know.
Bless her. Oh, so Perez puts it fastest, which, although it kind of broken my heart a little bit, I'll forgive him because these Red Bulls do look incredibly fast. Verstappen can't match it. Verstappen only goes P2.
Impressive.
Sainz splits the Red Bulls.
Identical time.
That's the second time we've seen that today.
It is. Second time.
Take a shot. That's crazy. So both Hasses in the box. I can't hear what Leclerc's saying on radio there. I'm afraid, chat, I missed that. So if anybody heard what Leclerc said on the radio there, pop it in chat because I did not get a word of that. It's funny how sometimes they display it with the words in the graphic and sometimes somebody's just like, oh, I can't be bothered to transcribe that one.
Sometimes it's transcribed, sometimes it's not.
No.
But then we have seen them get it wrong sometimes. So Leclerc, we're not seeing it. It's gone purple.
Yeah. Really? I think we're going to be seeing a lot of stolen, like, fastest sectors at the moment between the Red Bulls.
Traffic's going to be a nightmare, isn't it, in this session? But obviously, as people get knocked out, it'd be a lot easier.
Jeez, Gasly's looking so fast. Go on, Pierre. What can you pull out of the bag?
Leclerc's absolutely flying. Half a second quicker than Perez.
Goodness.
Wow.
Wow.
What a lap.
This is going to be sensational. So Gasly manages P4. But yeah, let's get on board with Leclerc and see what he can do. Oh my gosh, he gets so close to the wall.
That looked wide. I don't know if that was just the helmet camera, but oh wow.
He goes fastest by
I think he
3/10.
lost a bit of time in the final corner, I reckon, there.
He must have done. Has he? Oh, he's getting out the way. Okay, cool. Yeah. I was like, oh no, what's he done?
Every time Leclerc goes slow, everyone's just going to be on edge.
Oh my gosh, Lando gets so close to that wall there. Wow.
So Alfa Romeo not looking particularly good at the moment. They were a team that I was expecting big things from Bottas, especially.
Maybe they're keeping their cards close to their chest. Fernando banks in another great lap time.
Quicker than Verstappen. My days.
Verstappen washed. No, I'm kidding. Before chat get mad, I'm kidding. Right, we're on board with joke. George Russell. No, I can't make jokes. That's why we're listed as a comedy podcast on Spotify, because we're so not funny.
Speaking of podcast, do subscribe to our podcast because we'll be doing a little post-quali one, me and you.
We will. I'm afraid if you're not a fan of Tommy and I, then you're going to be a bit tired this weekend because it's just all us. Yeah. Because Matt's away.
Yeah, we've done podcast, Watchalong, podcast, quali podcast, race podcast. Here we go. So Red Bull improving.
Verstappen can't match.
Verstappen, very close though.
Yeah, he is very close.
So what can Checo do? Are we going to see him?
No, that would be too sensible. Ooh,
we're going to see someone in the weighbridge instead.
Yeah. Why are we seeing Gasly on the weighbridge when there are cars on track?
because
This is
Monaco.
an interesting call. Okay, right. Well, this is really exciting. Very interesting decision. But
Hamilton
anyway,
down in 14th at the moment.
gosh, you can see how much he's bumping along. Has he changed his helmet back? What happened to the purple helmet?
Oh yeah, he
He's
has.
got his yellow one back.
I wonder if the sponsors.
tradition.
I wonder if the sponsors
Maybe.
have got on the telephone and said, "You know how all the logos that we pay a huge amount of money to have on your helmet, why are they white on very light lilac?"
This is true. This is coming from a professional helmet designer as well,
Oh,
guys,
well.
because Tommy is a professional. If you are a racing driver or go-karter or whatever it may be and you need helmet designs, hit up Tommy because he makes the best in the business.
Oh, thanks, Katie. I'll pay you later.
Thanks so much. Yeah. Just blank check. Send it my way.
So how's Hamilton
your
going
helmet
to
designs
do
are very
out
good.
the final corner? Leclerc's flying again. Oh, my word.
He is.
Hamilton
So
goes up
wait
to
to see
P6. So,
Somebody on the weighbridge.
yeah.
Yeah, great job from Hamilton. Right, here comes Raskas. Round he comes.
Oh,
This is
they
gonna
get
be
so
a
close.
neat
That
little lap,
wall.
eh?
Very good lap. It's going to be very quick. Oh, my
Fantastic.
word.
Wow.
You're miles ahead.
Charles is on a roll. This is what we like to see. Come on, Charles.
Sainz, very close. Quickest in the final sector, so 0.047. Ferrari looking on it.
Let's have a look. So we've got six
minutes to go.
and-
I was just about to say the same thing.
Wow.
We're just so in sync.
We spend so much time together. We just so
It's
in
all
sync.
these like watchalongs who just like merged our brains together. Here's Checo.
It really has. Checo with a grey helmet this weekend.
It is
tribute
tribute.
to
Rodriguez.
Pedro Rodriguez.
Yeah, first Mexican.
Excellent job. Oh my gosh, they
Oh.
just get so close. It's ridiculous. And it's not fast
What I
enough,
absolutely
doesn't it?
love
It's gonna
about what I love about Monaco is when you watch the slow-mos and they're like turning into the wall, and if you take like a screenshot, you're like, how are you turning into the wall? Like they look like they're turning into the wall to crash, but then they obviously, because they have to be so quick with their reactions, it's crazy. This track is.
It really is.
They wouldn't allow this track, and unsurprisingly, nowadays, it's there for tradition and tradition only, and there is talk that it is under threat, and
Yeah, I've
that
heard
would
that.
make me sad. But some people it would make very happy. So each their own.
Yeah. I mean, I'd much rather have like a Monaco than one of these brand new tracks that they seem to be popping on the calendar every 5 minutes, something with a
Exactly.
bit of history.
It's one
But I
race
can
as well.
see that
One
it's
race in 23.
outgrown it. Yeah. I still really love your idea of making it, not that it'll make the racing any better, but having it as like a retro weekend like NASCAR have their throwback where all the teams have to run an old school livery.
Alex
I think that would be
Albon.
really cool. Yes, Alex
P8.
Albon, P8, now down to P9 because Magnussen's gone P5. Crikey.
Hello, my prediction right now.
Oh my gosh, yes, yours is top 5. Ooh.
Almost. Verstappen and Prez, the wrong way around, but I'll take it.
Yeah, we can do it. They can do it. It'd be fun.
So Trek
we've got
Evolution is
Watchalong.
massive.
Yes, very much so. Bottas is currently bottom at the moment, but he is on an outlap, so we're all hoping for big things from Bottas.
It's going to be last across the line, really, in terms of the Trek Evolution, because we're just seeing that they're going quicker and quicker and quicker, gaining more confidence. The track's better. And, they're all just improving and knocking them ahead of each other. Russell's down in 13th at the moment.
It's sketchy because all it takes, wait for this commentator's curse, all it takes is for one mistake to, affect the rest of the sessions, and we could see Tsunoda out, and I mean the rest
We've
of them.
seen it before.
Well, both Alphas would be out, would be a bit of a shock, I think, because they have had so much potential here. But
Yeah, Bottas
We'll have to
down in
wait and see.
P20. I've not really thought about it.
No.
He's behind Latifi at the moment.
yeah, he is on an outlap, so hopefully that'll improve. Latifi improves to P16, so not quite as good as Albon in P9, but right, we're on board with Valtteri Bottas now. Let's see what he can do. Once again, got a different helmet this weekend designed by his girlfriend. So Tommy's going to stay quiet on that because he's got quite a different opinion on that. So Bottas currently 0.2 quicker than the time Ocon has, and Ocon is
Not
in P15.
hugely quick, though.
No, it's not setting a lot of fire. Oof, they get so close around that Raskas bit. It's crazy.
He's been overhyped, hasn't he, for this race?
He really has. I think not being able to do FP1 yesterday probably shafted him a bit. So he goes to P9. So better than P20. Russell improves to P3. So that's much better for him. Tsunoda's on a pretty, slowish lap here.
13
seconds. Red flags. They're waving red flags. What's happened?
Someone must be off.
Yeah, but why is the timer updated? What's going on here?
Come on, show us.
Whoa.
Don't show.
Now it's updated.
Don't show Ferrari. It's not. It can't be. It can't be.
No, it can't be. Tsunoda?
Is it Tsunoda? What's going on?
Tsunoda's in the wall.
Oh.
Tsunoda's in the wall. That's what Sky is saying.
The way they cut to the
Leclerc,
Ferrari
you can
team.
see in the pit box. I know. This is yeah, maybe we're just not being shown it because of the TV direction. But I mean, we've heard from Yuki on the radio, so we're assuming he's all good, he's all right. But he was just on the end of his lap, so I reckon he's gone in there, the swimming pool complex around there. That's my prediction.
If he's okay, I'm very confused. Well, I say very. Wait, he's there.
He's there.
What's going on?
So what is going on? Was it Yuki?
What's happened? We need to know.
What is going
Lance
on?
Stroll replay.
Who's not back?
Oh, here we go.
He had a really bad lock up here earlier, didn't he?
So Tsunoda goes, turns in, clips the wall.
That's the second time his wheel or his tyres and stuff have not been working.
Has he killed his suspension there?
I have no idea.
He's got a flat.
Something looks dodgy.
Red flag. I guess. Okay.
Maybe. He's clipped the barrier onto the entry.
Yeah. So I guess they've red flagged it, I guess, because if a car... he's going so much slower that if a car is going flat out through a blind corner...
God, don't stress. Oh my gosh, that is... It's completely demolished.
Broken the wheel cover.
Wheel cover, yeah. I've never seen that. Gosh. I imagine they're pretty sturdy things as well to rip into like that. But so race control says session will resume at 4:20 local time, which is about 2 minutes for us. So interesting. That is very interesting. Well, I apologise, Yuki Tsunoda, for thinking that you'd been to...
Oh, sorry, I didn't stop the timer. I bet everyone is in the chat going, timer.
Is it going...
2:25. Okay. In fact...
So the session will resume, guys. It's not over yet. Session will resume in about 2 minutes' time. We've got 2 minutes 25 left on the clock. So at the moment in the drop zone is Ricciardo. Norris is very close. Norris is in P15. So we've got Ricciardo, Ocon, Latifi, Tsunoda, and Zhou. Not sure how much damage there is to Tsunoda's car, whether he will be able to get back out again. But Ocon is certainly a surprise for me there, because when you look at Alonso P7 and the pace that they were setting early on, you think that they would be able to at least get through to Q2. Right, so cars are heading out of their pit boxes now.
It's because Alonso's awesome.
Yes, this is true. But I do love Esty Bestie, so... Right, so yeah, Hamilton has gone back to his
Is everyone going to go out? Will the top four just
This is going to be chaos if they all go out.
And that midfield pack
Ferraris,
is so close.
I'd keep the top. I wouldn't go out. I wouldn't risk it. But
have done that before, of course, in 2019.
This is true.
And that's when Leclerc had to start at the back and then crashed.
Mm-hmm.
So
true.
Do they... it would take a miracle but Leclerc's Monaco curse, you wouldn't put it past.
Somebody's saying, Ross Livingstone saying, apparently a marshal waved the red flag when he didn't need to, so they had to red flag it. I don't know if that's true, but I would think maybe it's down to the marshals, or I would think it was to do with race control that send the message. I missed the radio message. I can't have it playing too loudly, you see, because then we'll get done for copyright. So every time I see a bit of radio appear, I'll try and mute myself and listen to it loudly. Right, green light in the pit lane. Here we go. We've got Albon first out.
Right, the timer's on.
Followed by Latifi. Come on, Latifi. Hurry up, babes. You've got a queue behind you. You need to step on it. Next out is an Aston.
You could
Gosh,
be
they're all
very,
going
you could be
so
very
slowly
cheeky.
here.
You could be very cheeky and just do a
Sorry, I can't put it into the right gear,
Fernando
guys.
Alonso,
Just hold everyone
Hungary.
up.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah. I mean, if you're like Sebastian Vettel and you're safe, you're just like, oh, sorry.
Oh my gosh, it's chaos. The Hasses are like, come on, let us out. Oh, they're pushing in.
They're not getting out here.
Oh my gosh, they're not. They're surely not.
No.
I mean, we've got 1 minute 45 left on. They're not going to make it.
No, not going to make it. There's barely anyone going to
I
make
know
it.
what they're going to do is they're just going to ruin. This is going to be it. Williams.
Albon though, Albon's up in P11. Albon's going to make it through, I think here.
Well, yeah, but I'm hoping that if Albon can get round and be one of the only cars to get round and set a lap time, we could get Albon up one of the top.
Albon to park it at Raskas.
No,
Schumacher.
Sorry. The top of his racing helmet that he's got this weekend reminds me of, those rugs that you got when you were a kid.
Oh my God, yeah, I thought that.
Yeah.
I'm getting Grace one of them.
Tweet. do it. Right, so
here we go.
I think, as you say, only a few cars are going to make it around here. The Hasses have got out, as have both Alphas, so that everyone is out on the track, but whether they'll have enough time to get around and do a lap. 1 minute or less than 1 minute now on the clock, just as Albon comes round to start his lap around Raskas.
Who's
onto
that?
the start-finish straight now. What are you?
I'm just looking at I'm looking at the cars on the mini map. I'm wondering who's sort of like backing everyone up.
One of the Alphas, maybe, because they're the Alphas at the back. So maybe Bottas or Zhou.
I don't know. There's
no
no.
Alpha Haas. Right, Albon.
A lot of these aren't making it. The McLarens are going to just make it. So Danny Rick might be fine.
Come on, Danny Rick, please. For all our mental health, please make it through. Right, let's have a look and see what we've got here then. So at the moment, we're just following Albon. Latifi's still pretty far behind Albon. But I don't know what their games are. Yeah, look, we've got 9 seconds left on the clock. No one is making it. Oh, some people are making it around. So will the other...
Also, who's that last across the line?
Gasly or Tsunoda. So basically, one of the Mercedes isn't going to make it, and neither is the Haas or the Alphas.
And who's down in 8th? Lewis Hamilton. Oh, sorry, timer.
Hamilton's gone over. So what's Hamilton that didn't make it?
Yeah, Hamilton's not made it, so
Hamilton's not made it.
He's going to have to hope that we don't get worldy laps from Latifi. Let's see. Here we go.
Very much so. Worldy laps from Latifi. Right. So what can Albon improve to? Stays in 11th. What's Latifi going to do here? Can he do anything? No. 18th. Vettel crosses the line. Goes up to 7th. That's an improvement. Well done. So at the moment, Ricciardo's in that drop zone. What's Alonso going to pull out the bag here? He's currently in P8. Can he improve that?
Gasly's in trouble here. Gasly's
Norris
in trouble.
Up to P4. Lovely job from Norris. What's Ricciardo going to do? He needs to get up out of that elimination zone. P9. Lovely. So drivers at risk is now Gasly, Stroll, Ocon, Latifi, Tsunoda. And Zhou. I forgot to mention Zhou.
Ocon's gone 4th. Wow.
Yes, boy. Driver at risk. Bottas. Well, he
Gasly's
will
out.
be at risk because he didn't get through.
Tsunoda got in. Gasly's out.
He did.
Oh, wow. Gasly.
That is shocking.
He was on it. Well,
he was. Cambridge, I'm afraid
welcome to WTF1, your first jinx.
Oh, dear.
Wow. Gasly out. That's big.
Yeah, that is really not great. And you
Hamilton
could say
was
possibly
13th.
shafted by your teammates. Unintentional red flag there.
Yeah,
Hamilton was lucky there. So Schumacher again through to Q2. Well done. Magnussen in P8 as well. Great job. What's Stroll saying? He let out a yell. Jeez. He went, okay, Stroll, that's P18, I'm afraid. And he went, rah! He was not a happy boy.
Oh,
especially
my God.
when you see it.
I didn't get to hear that, but I heard it from you, and I really hope it did sound exactly like that. Wow.
Yeah, that was a proper yell. Stroll is the goat. Stroll rage quit. It did sound very much like a Stroll rage quit. So yeah, poor Pierre not making it through. He is going to have a tough time making any real progress up in the race tomorrow. He just doesn't care. He's just walking straight into the path of the Alpine. Yeah, honey, come back. Where are you going?
There's Alex's helmet, kind of covered by the halo, but you get the...
Yeah, you
can
get a
kind
little
of just about see
playground
it.
vibe.
I definitely see what you mean. It does look a lot like that. Oh, Alex looks gutted.
Well, lots of people were putting him as like a crazy prediction for to get through to Q2, and he must have been so close.
Yeah, as if Bottas almost went out then. Alpha really not delivering what we thought.
No.
Whoa.
Lots of people saying, I had a baby. Yes, that is not
sorry.
Alex Albon crying. That is Tommy's daughter
I'm going
crying.
to shut the door. Hang on.
Okay.
In fact,
I might
I'll
go
use
get
this.
myself a drink in a minute.
You go get a drink.
That's one. No, I can wait for you to sort yourself out. It's not going to be anything exciting. It's probably just going to be a glass of water.
You're a massive
Wow. Who was
Albon
your...
fan.
Yeah.
Gonna pour yourself a drink.
Cheers to going out in Q1. Who was everybody's star of that Q1 then? Let me know in the comments. My star was Lance Stroll for that aggressive radio comms. 10 out of 10 rage quit there from Lance Stroll. To be fair, I have such a bad temper that I would probably be that driver that just yells down the radio. So I can sympathize greatly with that. So lots of people saying Vettel, their star. I really thought Albon was going to do it. Me too, Philip. Me too. Ocon for sure. That's also true, Matt. K-Mag, we're getting a lot of. Yeah, Rogue MS saying Magnussen. Nick Van Grottel, I think that's how you pronounce it, said, who is Bridge? Bridge is Cambridge, who is our new editorial assistant. This is his first working F1 weekend, and he's managed to jinx Pierre Gasly. So pretty shocking from you, Cambridge, if you are watching. But no, that is who Bridge is. And Matt is on holiday, just to really round up the whole house rules and that kind of stuff. Right, gotta give it up for Ocon and Schumacher. This is true. Lots of Lewis in the chat said Zombie Norris also as like one of the stars of Q1. I love that he's now getting the nickname Zombie Norris. That is rather funny.
My star of qualifying is Yuki Tsunoda for causing a red flag.
Even though they didn't do anything.
And then getting his teammate eliminated from the session and making sure he outqualifies him again. I wonder what I don't know what that is now, but Tsunoda's outqualified Gasly again. Gasly's raging, showing him walking back to the pits. Zhou Guan Yu at the back.
Lovely, refreshing water. Ready for some more yelling for Collie Watchalong. Now, we'll have to see. We're going to be showing a replay here of what Tsunoda actually did, even though we pretty much saw it on the replays. But it looks like he just tagged the front left on the Armco or something, and it just ripped his wheel cover.
Oh. The slimmest of margins, so
you can see that Marshall on the side there. He should probably be a bit further back because that debris could go over and hit him.
Well, they stand right there, don't they? We've put up a couple of pictures of it.
Yeah.
And yeah, I bet he flinched a bit there.
I'm going to be boring and put on my safety hat here, but in some of the areas at Monaco, especially when you come up from, well, just general and Marshalls, like when you come up from Sandoval. It's just mad, isn't it? When you come up, so from Sandoval up to the casino there, the fence that they've got sort of going around the casino bit is a metre high. It's not very high at all. And you think if somebody comes up from there, full speed, has had something happen with their car, made contact, like it's not a very high barrier for any debris or anything to sort of come over. I'm surprised we haven't seen more fencing be put up as these cars get quicker and heavier and clunkier and things like that, that cover and go higher. I forget what it's called, but like with the metal netting.
Yeah,
I don't know. I'm sure the FIA know what they're doing. Yes, exactly. But to me, it always just shocks me to see how much vulnerable like places you can stand and photographers and stuff like that. It's crazy to me.
Before we...
Anyway.
Oh, I was going to say, before we start the session, but we started. Never mind.
Go. No, say it.
I was going to say I was going to go get a drink, but maybe not.
Oh,
now.
you can go and get a drink. I can fill. I mean, it's only going to be people doing some out laps.
I'll get the timer going first.
Okay. Well, let me know if you do decide to go out for a drink. So, as Tommy mentioned there, we've got a green light. So, cars are going back out for the second session of qualifying. Verstappen got out there nice and early, so he's the first one out.
Timer would be nice, please.
Snowder heading out as well. See, his teammate hasn't made it through to this part of quali, which is rather unfortunate. Let's see.
Sky Glass customers can watch.
I was waiting for you to read that out. You're going to be like Matt, who, bless him, sometimes he just reads everything that's in front of him. Mind you, so do I. When we were doing the testing watch-alongs and stuff, I'd read WhatsApp messages, or WhatsApp messages would come through, or Slack messages, and I just end up reading it out loud because my brain couldn't distance.
Then
from
there'll be at the end this is
out.
Confidential. Please don't read this out or something.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. I'd be like Tom Holland with his spoilers. Are you going to go and get a drink?
I am.
Okay, no worries. I'm sure chat can keep me occupied until then. Speak to you then. Right, let's have a look. Somebody's saying, I want a sprint in Monaco. That would be even more boring. Imagine like the only chance we'd have would be an exciting quali. Oof, that was a bit rough from Max there on his lap that he's doing. You know, quali's about the only thing that can sometimes shake things up. And then if we have a sprint on the Saturday, then things would sort themselves out back to normal. And then we'd have an even more of a boring race on the Sunday. But anyway, so Verstappen says it's gone purple and set to 1, but he's the first one out there. So that's not exactly a surprise. Ocon and Alonso are the only ones yet to leave their pit boxes yet. So hopefully they're just holding back a little bit and they're going to be delivering some wicked times because we saw some great runs from them in Q1. Tommy, tell FIA timer. Nice. Right, let's see. So Zach says, I've just joined. What's the standing? So we're in Q2. At the moment, it's very early on for drivers setting their lap times. But out in Q1, we had, this is going to be remembering now, we had Gasly out in Q1, both Williams, Lance Stroll and Zhou Guanyu were all the guys that got knocked out in Q1. I think that's right because my brain is full of so much other stuff. But yeah, so Sainz now beats Verstappen's time to go fastest, but then Checo beats Sainz's time. But at the moment, you know, we've got 12 minutes left on the clock for Q2. So these times aren't going to be the final times. But yeah, at the moment, Sergio Perez looks like a man on a mission. He has been an absolute pocket rocket this weekend. And I am manifesting, praying to all the F1 gods out there that we can see another Checo pole because I want to react to that live on the watch along.
He's on his Perez penny farthing and he's...
Oh, shut up.
That's a throwback for anyone that... if anyone remembers that, fair play to you. I mean... It was deep in... Oh my God, look at that. Testing. Checo. Verstappen, half a second off. He's washed.
He is. I'm clipping that. Let me figure out the time so I can go back and get that clip of you saying Verstappen is washed.
It's because I've had to take the cape down as well.
Why?
Because when I was filming something for TikTok and the orange makes it, you know, when you do a green screen, it thinks it's a thing and messes up. So I had to take it down.
Big cape in the back. Right. So here we are on board with Checo. Oh, he's got a bit of something tangled to his halo.
Oh yeah,
he's having to
like
get
someone
rid of
else's run-off fight.
Yeah, well, it seems quite long for that. I reckon it's just
a bit of rubbish. Yeah,
just a bit of rubbish, maybe from somebody in the grandstands. I don't know. Something as well, which I heard going into this weekend, just while there's a little bit of a lull in the running, is that sometimes in Monaco they've been taking away people's metal bottles. Obviously, they're trying to encourage people to reuse. And use reusable stuff and not bring in plastic bottles. But they said that they might be taking them away because people would throw them onto the track, which seems absolutely horrendous. Why would you do that?
Oh, idiots. Can't trust people. Hamilton up into P5 then. Good lap from him.
Nice job. Yeah. So we've got all cars apart from Checo out on the track at the moment.
Here's K-Mag.
What can he manage?
Come on, K-Mag.
Bit of a lock-up, or he went over some dust or something. Oh my gosh, they get so blooming
He's
close.
such an exciting driver, Magnussen. He's one of those... Only P9, though.
Yeah, he's such an exciting driver, but that wasn't very good lap.
No.
It was pretty good. I mean, crikey, if we had a Haas here this time last year,
Yeah.
we'd be all on the floor.
Yeah, imagine last year saying, oh, P9 for Haas, not a great lap. So Alonso up in P5.
Yeah, nice job there. Oh, I just realised I haven't got any sound on. Normally I have the sound on. Oh, I love watching the sparks. It just looks so good. Right, Hamilton team radio. I got no idea what you said.
Here comes Ocon, currently in the drop zone.
Unmute. What can he do? P9?
P9.
Alonso's P6, so, you know, chop chop. I'm sure Ocon can...
I've just realised, one second. I just realised that I went down to get my water and then left outside like an idiot.
You are an idiot, really? Oh my God. Okay, right. Well, while Tommy runs away, Tommy's run away because he's scared, because he's seen Perez is looking so fast. That's why he's running. He's a scaredy cat. So we're currently watching Valtteri Bottas's lap. He currently sits P12 at the moment. Just coming around the final few turns now. Can he push himself up any higher than P12 and get himself out of that drop zone? No. Still stays P12. Come on, Valtteri. We want to see something good from you.
I really thought...
Oh, Max is all over the place.
I really thought this track would suit Alpha. Not been the case. Max
People putting what the Hamilton thing was
has gone purple, sector 1.
Rears are too hot, apparently, was Hamilton's radio message. Thank you, chat, very much. All Leclerc's put in a fastest sector 1.
Science made a mistake in sector 2. Oh, Max almost hit the wall there. This is not going to improve. No, can't get anywhere near the top guys at the moment.
Do you think Sainz hit traffic, or do you think he made a mistake?
Leclerc is on
Leclerc. He is so close to that wall there. Every time he goes past the swimming pool or through the swimming pool complex, I get scared for him, bless him.
Yeah, if there's going to be...
manage here?
Here we go, cross the line.
Oh,
P1,
perfect.
0.2 quicker.
Wow. Not a bad lap, right? I told you rears are not ready. That time F1 actually put the conversation on there, so that's good.
Good to see.
So Hamilton, despite saying the rears are not ready, is P7. He's currently in the pit, so hopefully he's going to put on some better tyres. Teammate Russell in P8, so Hamilton is still ahead at the moment. Let's see what we can have happen here. I don't want to say anything, but because I don't want to jinx it, but it has been a remarkably clean Monaco qualifying so far.
They've all been very well behaved.
Praying that I don't jinx that, because that's going to get clipped to anything, but yeah, we'll see. Very good job. So at the moment, only a few cars out on track. We're on board with Sergio Perez, but we've got Verstappen who's just pitted. Leclerc's out there, Checo's out there, Sainz is out there, and George Russell and everyone else is in their garages, getting ready to set up to do a final lap or two and see if they can make it through to that all-important Q3.
Perez has been, for me, one of the surprises of the season.
Why is
just
Leclerc going slow? Is he just what's he doing?
Don't tell me.
You're not.
No, surely not.
No, maybe he's just...
Oh, he's
gone
going
past
to
his
Weybridge.
box.
No, he's going to Weybridge.
Yeah, oh, yeah, that's true.
Has he missed the Weybridge?
No.
You can get a
Yeah,
penalty for
done.
that, can't you?
Oh, God, don't start now.
He did the right thing, though, because I think you can, if you miss, you can get disqualified from the whole of qualifying. So he did the right thing to make sure he went in. Because if he'd have gone back to the pits and just gone, no, you're all right, he'd get a penalty. And they've completely messed up trying to put him on there.
Aye.
Oh, dear. So Leclerc trying his best to have some
Hopefully
kind
that
of
doesn't affect
nightmare at
his-
Monaco, but
Yeah.
so far
It doesn't
so
affect
good.
his mind mentality too much from all of that. Are you good doing socials at the moment, Tommy, with all of this? Just want to check in.
Sorry?
Are you good doing all socials at the moment with all of this?
Yeah, all
okay,
good.
just checking in.
Thank you very much.
Lovely. No worries. Yeah, if you don't follow us on Twitter, although hopefully most of you do, give us a follow. We've just recently hit a million followers on Instagram, which is madness.
We're not far off a million on Twitter these days.
We're not. So if you haven't followed us on there, go over and click that follow button and we'll love you forever. And that's a guarantee. Right, so we're on board with Lewis Hamilton. What can he manage? Hopefully these rear tyres have been prepped and are ready compared to the last set. Let's see what he can do here. I mean, it's certainly looking very speedy, very bumpy. So he's 2.5 tenths down from Leclerc's time at the moment in the first sector.
So
But it
yeah,
looks like a relatively clean and empty track where he is at the moment.
Oof,
I'm going to say that and he's going to
big
bump into
moment.
traffic. Yeah.
Yeah, so far Hamilton's decided to just get a nice clear
lap
run
in.
essentially on his own, really.
I think that's a good shout.
Yeah, especially, oh, that's not a good turn. He's backed out.
Oh, he has. Oh, Lewis, come on. Otherwise, you could be a shock elimination. Right, here's Danny Rick. What can he do? Oh my gosh, I just always get so close. I feel like I'm repeating myself all the time whenever I watch a Monaco lap.
It never
I'm
gets
like,
old.
God,
It
so
never
close.
gets old though. It's
It
incredible.
doesn't. It's crazy. So here comes Ricky Bobby through the swimming pool chicane. Manages to keep it out of the wall this time. Sorry, not sorry.
We need more on boards at Monaco. They don't. I genuinely wouldn't mind if they just pretty much used
Oh, what's he
mostly
written on the
onboards.
back of his helmet? FEA. I reckon that stands for something rude.
Yeah.
But hey, we'll never know. Somebody needs to ask him in the post quali press conference.
He loves a little.
That little acronym.
Yeah, that's the word I was looking for.
Yeah.
BDE.
Right.
Oh.
BDE, did you say?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that? Was that?
was cheeky.
Science blocking Norris's lap, or?
Potentially. Science has been in trouble for doing that a lot today.
He's got
I think he's only one reprimand away from a penalty as well.
He is, and so is Sonoda, I think, as well.
Aye, aye, aye.
Here we go.
Right,
then.
here we
Man
go.
of the
My boy
moment.
Checo. What can he do? Come on, Checo. Just get it through to Q3 and then you can unleash the beast. Right, we're on board here with Norris, is it? That was a very... I can't say if it's Norris or
Yeah,
Ricardo.
it's Norris.
It's Norris.
P4 ahead of Verstappen at the moment.
We need to get Ricardo out of that Q2 knockout zone. Chat, let's manifest it. Manifest Ricardo into Q3, please. We need some good news from his behalf. Oh, yeah. Juiced in the chat saying could stand for ephemeral. That is so true.
Yeah, very, very much so.
Yeah. Good little motto to have. Hopefully it's not aimed at McLaren, it's aimed at the other drivers on the grid. Right, let's see. So we're on board with George Russell. Picking up some dust there. Got a bit of traffic ahead, though.
Very out of
Oh,
shape.
no.
He got. That's fine, I think.
Yeah, that should be fine.
He'll be put off slightly, but it won't be a penalty or anything for the Ferraris.
Mick Schumacher's putting in a lap here that could potentially save him from the drop zone, but we'll have to wait and see how the rest of his lap works out. But at the moment, he's looking a bit quicker. He's 15th at the moment. What's he going to pop him up to? Come on, Mick. Oh, 13th. It was looking quicker.
It was looking quicker.
Not to be. That last sector mugged him off. Right, so we've got 40 seconds left on the clock. One car in the pit lane. That is Lando Norris.
Oh, glad
That
they
was a
cut away
sharp
from
intake
that.
of breath. Are you okay?
Yeah, I was just watching Mick. He slowed, pretty much stopped, and it looked like a car was about to come racing past that he was getting out of the way of, and they didn't show it. This helmet cam works amazingly well for Monaco. Really shows. Oh,
Yeah.
cut away. It's classic.
I
honestly.
really love this. Oh, it's gone.
Yeah. This is brilliant. It's making Monaco really exciting. Oh,
Right,
no,
Ricardo improves just a bit, but not enough. Oh, it's been
Ocon.
definitely not done. Ocon P6, come on, boy. What can he manage? Hamilton,
Timer's
P7,
gone.
and timer's gone. So Hamilton's locked himself into that spot. Although obviously he could go down if people improve. Who have we got crossing the line next? So Sebastian Vettel, currently P14. Can he get that Aston Martin into Q3? Yes, he can. P8. Wow. Nice job.
Russell's going to be in danger here.
He's pitted, so he's not going to get time in.
Sonoda,
we'll see if anybody improves. Bottas is looking quite quick.
Oh,
Bottas doesn't improve, only P12. Sonoda doesn't look like he's on an absolute worldie.
No.
So yeah, he stays P11.
So can the Hasses
Ricardo
improve?
do anything? Or Ricardo?
Verstappen's
no, that
done
Haas looks like
another
it's
lap.
going about 2 miles an hour.
Yeah, that's it, I think.
So Magnussen's. So
George Russell.
Ricardo, is anything going to happen from him? Please, for the love of God.
That's just you.
I just need a bit of good news,
anything.
please. Just something. Something to heal the pain.
I don't think he's on
if
track.
They're not showing him.
Right.
He's not in the pits.
So.
Oh, he's
not. There we go then.
Oh, balls.
Out in Q2, Sonoda, Bottas, Magnussen, Ricardo, Mick Schumacher. And George Russell in particular, I think, and Alonso, to be fair, big sigh of relief.
Very much so. Yes.
Right.
Well, there we go. Lando Norris P5, Daniel Ricciardo P14 in that session. I'm fine. I've got a box of tissues ready to cry if I need to behind me, so we'll see.
He's written Ephemal on his helmet, and that also includes Q3.
That is really rude.
It's so annoying because he is one of my favourite drivers.
Yeah.
But
he's
I can't give him a free pass because he's funny
got a
funny
great
man.
Smile. Yeah.
He's not having a good one, to say the least. Right, out in Q2. Sonoda, Bottas, Magnussen, Ricardo, Mick Schumacher.
Lovely. Well, while we have an advert break here in the UK, it's a good time to remind people that if you could check out the link in the description of the video, we'll take you to a Just Giving page, because on Wednesday next week, the 1st of June, myself, Tommy, some of the other members of WTF1 and the race are all going to be doing a big charity walk. So we're going to be walking between us, there's about 20 of us or so, the distance of the Baku GP circuit. Not just one lap, but the whole circuit. That's 306 kilometers.
You mean the race, not the whole circuit?
Yeah, sorry. The race distance of the circuit. No,
yeah.
That would be a long old track. Sorry, thank you, Tommy. Yeah, that's not quite as impressive.
Sorry to interrupt you. I just wanted before everyone goes, that's not very far.
No,
well, I don't want to donate to this.
Thank you so much. Yeah, so we're going to be doing the race distance, Tommy, of the Baku GP circuit. So that's 306 kilometers. And we're going to be doing it all in one day. And as Tommy and I were saying before, we don't do much exercise. We are lazy slobs. We spend most of our days watching TV, doing work at our laptops. Sometimes Tommy, well, all the time Tommy looks after his baby, not sometimes. But yeah, we're busy people. So I'm not trying to get like child services over or something.
Sometimes he takes care of his children.
Oh dear, sorry about that. I'm really not doing great with words here, am I? But basically what I'm trying to say is we're going to be doing a lot of walking, and we'll try and spend some time maybe on Instagram lives while we're doing our walking and engage with you guys and stuff like that and raising more awareness of it. But it's all in aid for Blood Cancer UK. And there will be more information about why it's such a special charity to us at the race and WTF1 in the Just Giving link, which is in the bio. But essentially, one of our colleagues has got blood cancer. So we knew straight away when we talked about a potential charity that we wanted to work with that would be at the top of our list. So Sebastian's saying 300 kilometers walk in one day. Is that even possible? It is not just one person doing that entire walk. It is shared among probably 15 to 20 of us. So I'll probably be trying to do about 20k of that myself. Tommy, I don't know how much you're going to be doing, but if you've got Frank, you're going to be like walking for 10 minutes and his poor little feet are going to get tired. So we're going to give it our best shot. But yeah, if you have any amount at all that you could possibly spare for this amazing cause, then we'd really appreciate it. And yes, that link is in the in the description of this video. So thank you so much to everybody that has either already donated or if you're going to. We really appreciate you. You are wonderful and we love you. So thank you so much.
Hear, hear.
Hear, hear. So back to Monaco chatter. We've got Christian Horner on the pit wall. I'm quite glad my TV's on mute at the moment.
Savage.
Savage. We're currently seeing them get the cars ready for...
It's weird because they never normally speak to Christian Horner on the pit wall.
I know.
Can you sense the sarcasm in my voice?
Yeah, I very much can. So I don't know why the other team principals don't want to do it. Maybe they just don't fancy having a chat with Profty or something.
Throwing all this shade right now. Savage Katie, and I'm here for it.
I'm trying to think why else are they not speaking to other people? Or unless Christian just puts himself forward every time because it's good press. I don't know. I want to hear from Fred Vasseur or somebody. Like I want to hear from Mike Crack, you know?
Of course you do.
Of course I do. Right. Brian says in the chat, is the next new WTF1 person going to be named Tunnel? I'm guessing that's in reference to the bridge that you see on the graphic on the screen. That is Cambridge. He is our new editorial assistant. And because Matt's on holiday, we got Cambridge to put his predictions in. But as you can see, he has brought that jinxing power because he put Pierre Gasly P5 and Pierre Gasly was out in Q1. So,
yes,
not great.
Currently you're looking in best shape because you've still got all 5 drivers there.
That is true. Mind you, is Magnussen got through, right?
No, he didn't.
No. Oh, I'm sorry.
I know.
Well, in that case, I'm taking that as a win. I've already won it. But no, well, I'm only joking.
Right.
But we'll see. I think Leclerc could do it, you know. As much as I want to believe in Checo, and I put Checo there because I think that he is...
There's been too much talk of his jinx. I think it's almost just... It's not going to happen. He's just going to bang it in on pole, boring race, lead start to finish, and everyone will be like, what's this curse?
That's a good jinx there, Tommy. I like it. No, let's see how it is. So, yeah, we've just seen Charles Leclerc leave his garage, heading down the pit lane. Q3 will start in just a few seconds at 16:53 local time. Well, it's currently at the moment where we are 15:50. It's just turned 15:53. So they'll be heading out any second now.
Let's do a poll.
Let's do a chat. Let's do a chat.
Okay.
Let's do a poll in the chat. Sorry,
we've got to do a podcast after this. You're going to be all right.
I know, this is going to be bad, isn't it? Let's do a poll in the chat.
Wow. Not often.
And see who people think.
Not often do I not include Verstappen in this, but he's going to have to be the someone else tag.
Oh my goodness, are you going to be okay? Right, here we go. We go green for Q3 in Monaco, the most important qualifying session of the year. Who is going to put it on pole? Is it going to be one of the Ferraris? Can Carlos Sainz pull something magic out of the bag and get his first pole position here at the Principality? Is Charles Leclerc going to put the doubters to sleep or to bed, whatever the phrase is, and put it on pole and manage to keep it out the wall and keep the pole position? Or is Sergio Perez going to be a bit of a wunderkid and...
Wunderkid? Is he German now?
Yeah, he is. It's true.
Sergio Perez.
Sergio Perez, new German driver. But is he going to be able to get his second pole position of his career? He's looked incredibly quick this weekend. Or is Max Verstappen just going to be like, guys, shut up, let me show you how it's done?
Just kidding. Haha, pole. Leclerc, 50% at the moment.
Ooh, nice.
Whereas 35. I think a lot of people, including myself, think this is a two-way shootout between Leclerc and Perez.
I can't. If that's going to be the case, I'm going to be so nervous.
I'm shaking.
I'm shaking.
Here we go then. First runs. Could be the all-important run, of course. Was last time.
Hey, that's very true. Here we go then. Leclerc comes round the final few corners to start his first flying lap. Let's see what he can do. Right. Haven't seen as many people go off at Zandvoort as we have in practices. People have clearly found the limit and are not exceeding it.
Yeah, I think they were just pushing as much as they could. So Leclerc looking on rails, it has to be said. Oof. Very, very quick. Purple
Nice
sector 1, of
work.
course, but I mean, he is the only one out at the moment.
We'll allow it. Let's see what everyone else can manage. So once again, Alpine's deciding to hold back a little bit because they've not sent either of their drivers out.
I wonder if they feel, it's going to be a big ask for anyone to be in the top 4 here, other than the Red Bulls and the Ferraris. So
yeah.
So Leclerc riding on board with his full lap.
Oh my God, it's a miracle.
It's a miracle.
We're going to cut away literally in the last corner.
Yeah. Survives the turn.
Ooh,
the turn.
Getting Rascasse deja vu.
Yeah. There's no failure at Rascasse. And here we go. What's the time to beat is a 1:11.3.
Wow, that's quick.
Very quick.
That's very, very quick. Right, so
What can
here's his
Sainz
teammate,
do?
Carlos Sainz. Where are the times? Come on.
Give us the times.
Give us the times.
Oh, we looked out of shape there. We're not going to see anything.
Oh, there's some times here. No.
That's not going to do it. 2/10.
What is going on with the timing tower? They've not put any of the
Verstappen's
times
got
up.
traffic? No,
Yeah.
just maybe a little bit. A bit off-putting, I don't know. Here we go. Verstappen.
Oh, yellow in sector
Yellow.
2. What's happened? Oh, it's gone.
Oh, it's fine. Sergio Perez. He is on it. Ahead of
He is.
Verstappen again.
Nice one.
But
Honestly, anytime I'm
Leclerc,
going to see yellows, I'm going to just, my heart's going to miss a beat.
Leclerc 2/10 clear. George Russell 17.9 seconds off.
I'm so nervous.
Are you okay?
Honestly, that yellow flag has really shaken me. I was like, yellow, what is it going to be for?
It's
But
the
it was fine.
tension, isn't it, of Monaco?
It is,
You
and,
just don't
and
know.
with the TV direction, you could be bloody ages before you find out what's happened.
Very true.
Right, so we're on board with Hamilton. Not setting the world on fire in the first sector, but still, not awful. But he is 7/10 down on Leclerc. So we're not surprised by that because the Red Bulls and the Ferraris have looked on another level this weekend as one of the Ferraris gets out of Hamilton's way. But it's I guess, good to see both Mercedes through to Q3, I guess. But yeah, nothing
Hamilton
too
P6.
crazy, but P6.
What can Russell
He'll take
do?
it, I'm sure. Is Russell going to be able to beat his teammate?
Nope.
No.
Bad
Only P7.
No, not a great lap.
Right, Sainz is pitted.
So at the
is Verstappen
moment,
and Norris.
Norris is looking best of the rest, and I nearly went for him, and my prediction would have been spot on if I had.
Have you got access to the chat? Because it seems like a bot has completely spamming our chat.
Where?
It's like quite an intense bot.
Okay, hang on.
So while you try and figure that out and your tech support, thanks everybody in the chat for alerting us to that. Let's see. Someone's just seeing what the messages are. Let's see what's going on track. So we're currently on board with Fernando. Or is this? Yeah, this is Fernando that we're on board with now. Got knocked out in Q1 here last year, if I remember correctly. So Q3 is a massive improvement, and he goes P5. What can his teammate Ocon do? Love this onboard driver's eye that they've got at the moment. So Ocon, nothing too special there. Still P10. So Leclerc is now pitted as well. So at the moment, out on track, Sergio Perez, which is who we're on board with now. We've got Fernando Alonso out on track, Russell, Vettel, and Ocon. And just as I say that, Russell's gone into the pits. So I think we're probably soon going to have a little lull while we wait for the
Alonso
final few
P5,
minutes.
lovely stuff.
Yeah, nice.
Mercedes down in 7th and 8th then.
Yeah.
So what's Checo doing here? Winding up for a hot lap.
Yes. Let's see. What can he do? Go, 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 Checo.
Oops.
Right. And because there's so many cars in the pits, I hope to the racing gods that they actually stick with this lap.
Is he?
Let's see what
He's on a
he's
slow lap. I can't tell.
He's not going very fast.
No, he's on an in lap. That's weird.
Yeah.
Why he wouldn't just come into the pits? But each to their own.
Yeah. I think you'd need all the tyres you can get, but anyway.
Right. I'm going to use this chance to go to the toilet before the big finale.
Okie dokie.
You do some filler.
Okay, I shall do some filler. Let's see who is leading the poll at the moment. So Leclerc, 54% of you think that Leclerc is going to be the one to get pole here this weekend. Sergio Perez, 31%, Sainz, 4%, and then Verstappen and everybody else that's in the someone else category was 10%. Right, the gap from the top four is huge, Lewis says in the chat. This is very true. This is a big old gap, but the Red Bulls and the Ferraris are looking mighty fast this weekend. So let's have a look. Alonso, best of the rest in a slower car. Are we really surprised? This is true, Summit. I mean, he has looked very speedy. This is a track, obviously, he knows very well. Had some pretty poor luck here last year, so it's good to see Alonso actually getting a chance to do Alonso things in that Alpine. Sharpie asking, who is Bridge? Bridge is Cambridge, our new editorial assistant. But rather than have his name shortened to Cam, he's asked for it to be shortened to Bridge. So there we go.
Right, here we go. Max Verstappen, is this?
This is.
What can he do? Not been on it, it has to be said, all weekend. Doesn't...
Oh my gosh.
Sliding round.
He so nearly got the back of that into the wall there. Or into the tech pro barrier, sorry, not the wall. But that was sloppy.
Yeah, Verstappen's... Here we go.
Maybe Verstappen's going to be the one that bins it this year.
No, he's not. He has not been... well, he's just... Well, he's not slow. He's just not...
He's just not got that confidence in the car,
Yeah,
has
he's
he?
just not on it at the moment.
Oh, he's all over the place. He's riding the curbs. Crazy.
Yeah, Verstappen, this is not going to be good enough.
God, if he keeps going this way, bloody Alonso's going to beat him. I have to wait and see. Right, everybody's sort of coming out for their outlaps now. Hamilton, Russell and Vettel on their outlaps. Let's see what Verstappen can do on this lap, though, as he comes through the swimming pool complex. And yeah, he's so far off. That's crazy. Okay, so
it's looking like it's going to be between Perez and the two Ferraris. Oh
my goodness, Max Verstappen, are you trying to give us fans a heart attack? What are you doing? He doesn't even improve. He stays P4. Right, we're on board with Lando Norris. He's looking pretty fast. Oh my goodness, if he doesn't end up in the barriers. Crikey, Lando. My gosh, he's thrown it around like a rag doll.
He's gone
Improves
fifth.
to P5. Wow.
Good lap from Lando.
That's a very good lap. He's still suffering from tonsillitis, as he claims, so pretty impressive on that side of things. Lewis Hamilton going incredibly slow, making way for his teammate.
Did you hear that Leclerc radio? Missed it.
I tried to tune in and all I heard was beep. So I'm not sure what the radio was. I'm really sorry, guys.
Has he messed up?
Potentially.
Russell.
Right, so everybody's out on track now. Here we go. Final top 10 shootout. Are people going to improve? Are we going to get a Perez pole? Or is it going to be Leclerc? Oh, this is going to be so exciting. Let's have a look. Now, this is where I would really love
George Russell up to P6.
P6. If they could put the graphic where you can see where everyone
is on the track
at the moment.
100%. Yeah, that'd be great. I really want us to have a go at TV direction. And, you know, if we're absolutely terrible, then we can stop having a go at it and it'd be fair play.
Yeah, but if we're amazing, then I'm going to have to balance two jobs here. No, I think that would be really cool. But I feel like we've unfortunately burnt a bridge with F1 TV direction. Yeah. Sorry, guys. But it's because we're just so passionate. We just want to do this.
Fanboys.
Right,
let's here we go. Oh, that looked quick. Charles Leclerc. Through the first sector, he is
purple.
Oh my word!
Here we go. Come on.
Oh, Sergio's very close.
No, Sergio's not going to do it.
Only the first sector. Leclerc is.
I'm too pessimistic already. I'm like, oh, he's lost. I think this could be Leclerc's. Really do. And if it was that spin for Max?
That was Perez.
That was a spin for Max.
That was Perez.
It was.
He's going to block. He's going to block Verstappen's lap.
Shit. No, and he's running Carlos. Unbelievable! Why? Stop! Because more people could come round here. Unbelievable!
Oh my word!
Oh, Checo! Why is TV direction cut away? Oh, Checo!
Oh.
Sorry, he says.
Wow.
You're sorry. You're paying for my therapy, Sergio Perez.
Leclerc's got pole.
Brilliant.
And
well
he
done,
didn't bring out the
Leclerc.
red flag.
Yeah, well done.
Dramatic.
Oh,
Wow.
what a chump.
Oh,
I can't
wow.
believe he's done that. He's just pushing. And Alonso.
Alonso.
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
Fernando.
Chaos
what
at the
is going
end.
on? Yeah, you get tweeting there, mate. What's Sainz saying?
Wow.
I couldn't hear that, but Sainz didn't see the yellow flag, apparently. Well, I'm not...
Well, I don't think it would have come out quick enough.
We saw him lose the rear end there, and they just cut the TV direction. But maybe they've done it because they saw an accident happen or something, because they're very good at, you know, cutting away from potential accidents until we know a driver's safe. But yeah, we just watched him lose that there. Oh, I'm fuming for Sergio.
Oh,
but
my
that was
word.
kind of all his own doing. Oh, Checo.
Leclerc pole then.
Well done, Leclerc. I'm very happy for him that
He
he's got
didn't
that.
need to go any quicker.
I think him cause a red flag.
Someone did it for him.
Yeah. Oh, well, I'm glad this is kind of life sorting itself out, balance, you know. Let's see what the radio is. That last lap was... I don't know what he's saying. He's clearly super hyped, as he should be. Well done, Charles Leclerc. Pole at your home race for a second year in a row. And this time the car is in one piece. So hopefully, fingers crossed, guys, we can see him start tomorrow and show us what he's made of around his hometown. But yeah, oh, mate, I am
crazy.
Not happy about Checo.
Oh.
And Sainz as well. Hopefully, he hasn't got much damage to his car. It looked only like a bit of a tap. But yeah, Checo, that
is
could
that
be a
a
new
gearbox?
That could be a new gearbox. Right, here we go.
Here
Here's
we go.
a replay.
We're going to miss it.
So Sergio, I think, was a little bit... Well, he wasn't that far off, but...
that could be a gearbox. That's a big...
He hit that at a real awkward angle, didn't he?
Yeah.
Oh,
and then Sainz tried to avoid him.
That's just a bit of a...
No, Sainz is fine. Oh, my word.
Why is that marshal? There's a marshal at the side, like, waving his hands down. Like, isn't that what the flag system is for?
To be fair, they wouldn't have been able to get the yellow flags out quick enough, because imagine Sainz comes around very quickly.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's almost immediate. Like, he's not going to... Wow.
Yeah, I mean, that was pretty unavoidable. As long as they stopped everybody else from punting into them.
Absolute chaos at the end. This is going to be a spicy little podcast in a May.
It really is. Right, so there's Charles making his way to be interviewed, I assume. And then, yeah, we've got Ferrari 1-2 around Monte Carlo. Very exciting.
Perfect for Ferrari, and especially, you know, Sergio Perez. If that's a gearbox change, that's heartbreaking for him, because he could drop right down the order, and that was his, you know, his chance to be ahead of Verstappen in qualifying. But I don't know. We'll see whether he needs a gearbox or not. But yeah, Leclerc has been absolutely on it all weekend, has to be said, and a deserved pole sitter.
Very much so. Right, let me try and find the top 10, because at the moment, everything's been going so crazy. So Q3 results. Q1, P1, Leclerc, then Sainz, Perez, Verstappen. So Perez had qualifying Verstappen again. Nice. Norris, P5, Russell, P6, Alonso, P7, Hamilton, P8, Vettel, P9, and Ocon, P10. So that's your top 10 result there, guys.
It's crazy how we caught.
Crazy.
Yeah, it's crazy how you could see Perez going round just as the camera cut away.
Yes, I know, because I thought, am I going mad, or did we just see one of the Red Bulls completely lose the rear there? But yeah, we've seen him out the car, which is good. Probably still going to be maybe a little bit shaken by that, because it did look like quite a thump, but you know, could have been much, much worse. So we've seen them both out the car. Maybe they'll go to the medical centre, I don't know, but they seem to be all right.
Yeah. Wowza, what a session. So yeah, I think we're going to call it there, but do if you like a little...
Oh, nice little moment from Verstappen and Leclerc there. Just an incident. Bless them.
So yeah, join us for a little post-quali pod in a bit.
Yes, join us for our podcast, which will be available on audio platforms. So if you've got Spotify, Apple Music, whatever you use, make sure you listen in, because it's going to be spicy.
It is. it's going to be, going to be interesting in race now. I think it's going to be interesting to see what happens with Sergio. I think he's going to be sweating with that gearbox.
That's going to also knock the confidence out of him. He's been on it all weekend, and the reason I think he's been so much better than Max is because he has got that confidence in the car, and that's probably going to cause quite a dent to that confidence. So we shall see. Right then,
let's call it there, shall we?
Thank you so much to all of you wonderful people that have joined us for this watch along. You are amazing. We love you lots, and we'll see you soon for our post-race podcast. That's Guido van der Garde. Post-race podcast, which comes out on a Monday if you're part of Team WTF1, or if not, you can wait for it on YouTube on Tuesday. And all the other good Monaco content throughout the weekend. So yes, we'll speak to you soon. Take care. And
Thank you.
Final thoughts?
Thank you, everyone that's donated to the fundraiser so far, which is in the description. We're up to 1,169. Nice. Of course, our fans would do that.
Amazing.
You can tell which is the WTF1 contribution to that fundraiser, can't you? But there we go. Thank you very much, everyone.
Perfect. Take care. Enjoy the rest of your day, and we'll speak to you soon.
Bye.
Lovely. Oh, Checo, you absolute plonker.